Greetings, everyone. We hope you are okay wherever you are. You will recall that we've recorded 2 videos talking about people that want to relocate to the United Kingdom. It doesn't mean you have to be Zimbabwean. There are a number of South Africans that are relocating to the UK as well. So this channel will assist you so that you are able to relocate. That is, if you want to relocate. Today, we are joined by Comrade Petro. He's wearing a Manchester United t-shirt, and you know, I'm Liverpool. I'm born to hate Manchester United, but well, we'll turn a blind eye on that. So Petro is in Ireland. Is going to speak to us. Welcome, Comrade Petro.
Thank you very much, Comrade Mabena. Greetings to everyone. Thank you for hosting me today. Can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you well, Comrade Petro.
Okay.
How long have you been in the United Kingdom, in Ireland to be specific?
Okay, I'm I'm actually in the Republic of Ireland, which is a sovereign state that's not part of the United Kingdom. It gained independence in 1922 or 23.
Okay.
So there's the other part, the northern side, which is still a colony of the UK. So I'm in the Republic,
okay.
Which is a free nation. I've been here for 3 years now.
Okay. So for someone who wants to travel to Ireland, what's your advice? Or maybe we do it this way. If you can give us a brief background on how you traveled, the applications. You know, there are a lot of people that are out to scam people. So from Hillbrow to the Republic of Ireland, take us through.
Okay. I'm not gonna specify how I came here. But so far, there's been 3 or 4 ways of coming here. The first group of people to come to this country, Zimbabweans and South Africans, were abantu who came here to fill in the hospitality sector. Yeah, that was the late 90s and the early 2000s. Thereafter, immigrants started flocking in. Asylum seekers started flocking in here. So that's the second option. For the country offers protection to people who are fleeing conflicts and other dangers or personal dangers from other countries. The other one has been they have good universities and colleges here. So some people come here as students. And then the fourth one right now is that there's a shortage of care workers, mostly lapha ngikhulumela abantwini base Southern Africa. So just like in the UK, there's a shortage. The quality of life has improved dramatically in this country. So people live longer, and there's less and less people to take care of them. So there's a huge demand of care workers, and that's the option that some people are taking. But it's not as big as the UK. But I've seen some people who have come here as care workers, and even as nurses, and some as doctors. I've seen some doctors from our party. Yeah, when I had an accident in 2020, yes, I was treated by a South African doctor, a black South African doctor.
Okay, no, yeah. that's interesting. So what is your advice? Like, you will not narrate how you traveled, but someone is in Hillbrow, is in Soweto, is in Khayelitsha, is in Bulawayo, Harare. They want to travel to the Republic of Ireland. What's the best way you can advise?
Well, so far, as I said, I mentioned that often people are fleeing for the dangers that they are facing. That's the majority of people that I know around here. It's people that are running away from situations whereby they are being attacked politically or for ethnic reasons and stuff like that. But right now, the best way to relocate is to get a skill. If you have a skill in healthcare, you have a place here. The challenge is in finding the right person who can employ you or to get you a visa to get here. So in most cases, it's usually agencies that recruit.
Okay.
When I'm talking about agencies, I'm not talking about travel agencies. I'm talking about agencies that have contract with healthcare settings, hospitals here, or nursing homes, and they are looking for labor to provide labor to such institutions. So because there's a shortage, such agencies are now looking at getting people from other countries outside Europe. These are the agencies I'm talking about. Now people open fly-by-night agencies and they register them. Some are not registered. And then they tell people, because they know that people are desperate and vulnerable, people really want to leave Zimbabwe, South Africa, Zambia. They then charge those people monies. Some charge as little as 100 euros or 100 pounds or 100 US dollars for administrative fees. Now, they open groups. So I think a WhatsApp group can have 200 or more people. So if that particular group can have 200 people times $100, so already that's I think it's 20,000 if I'm not mistaken. That person gets an easy 20,000, and that person cannot recruit 200 people, because in recruitment, that person or that agency has to find the person that they have recruited. They have to get them accommodation, right, so that they settle. So now going back to that issue of accommodation, there are some who will charge you who will tell you need to find money for your own accommodation. Some are genuine. The reason why some who are genuine, why they now want people to pay for their own accommodation upfront and their own flights is because Zimbabweans have become untrustworthy. Okay. They get recruited to come and work for a certain agency, and they arrive here, then they find that, this job is too much. You understand? Then they flee, right?
Okay.
And then they flee, or they go and work in unregulated work settings where they will not be paying tax, right? Okay. So that person has paid over 1,000 in flights. We all know that the flights are now expensive because of the war, and that person has paid 2 months rent for that person to come and work here, right? And the person just runs away. So now genuine agencies are now telling people to pay for their own accommodation and flights. Okay. And some are now even not recruiting Zimbabweans. So then there are fly-by-nights now who are using that as an advantage, because genuine agencies are now saying pay upfront. Okay. And now they tell people, we need 2,000 US dollars for you to get you here, or 3,000 US dollars. And then they disappear. Just like that. And Abantu, they lose their monies like that. So these are the things people need to understand. So Abantu mele You need to know what this agency brought so and so to the UK or to Ireland or to Australia.
Yeah.
Then you can trust that agency. You cannot just trust anybody and pay so much money.
Okay.
So yeah, you are my challenges.
Okay. When we're discussing about the UK, we're told that there are companies that are in the website of the UK government.
Yes.
Is it similar where you are in terms of having an agent that is registered, appears in the website of the government of Republic of Ireland?
Well, not yet. I've seen companies that are in the website of the NHS in Ireland. I think I had that list, but here, not yet. This country is only just starting to recruit for healthcare assistants and social care workers from other countries. And in most cases, there are companies, not agencies, but care settings, especially in the intellectual disability care settings. They are mostly now recruiting nurses from India, and they attach them for 3 years. So it becomes an advantage for the nurse because in those 3 years, the nurse can write an exam here. And once the contract is over, they can get a job as a nurse. So people can also try and find online company care settings for people with intellectual disability. Or check with there's a company or there's an institution called TUSLA here. They are responsible for the well-being of children. You can check also companies that are contracted with TUSLA as well, and you can get a job with them directly.
Okay, we are running closer to our load shedding schedule. You know, this side in Johannesburg, we have serious load shedding challenges. So if we get to load shedding, then the internet gets disturbed. I want us to talk about those in the hospitality sector. You said the first group that traveled, they were being recruited into the hospitality sector. And we know there are many that work in South Africa in the hospitality sector. So if say someone who works in a restaurant, say Mandela Square in Sandton, they want to travel to Republic of Ireland, what advice? Is it similar to what you have been describing or is it a bit different?
Well, the good thing about the hospitality sector here is that it is very much regulated, though it doesn't pay very well when you compare to other types of jobs. But there is a minimum wage here. So whether you are a scholar, they call them kitchen porters here, or you are so you cannot depend on tips. You will get paid. It's not like in South Africa where when you're a waiter, you get told that you will depend on handouts from customers.
Would you know the minimum? What's the minimum wage? We got interrupted. My internet was a bit weak. What would be the minimum wage for those in the hospitality industry? Do you know?
It's been a long time since I last checked the minimum wage, but I think the minimum wage for everyone here is about 11 euro or maybe slightly less. That's the minimum wage in whatever you do. Whether you are a scholar or you're a cleaner, there's a minimum wage here.
11 euro per hour.
Per hour, yes.
Okay.
Per hour.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now the other challenge is before, because you complained that you might run out of power there for the internet. Is for people that are coming here for whatever reason or whether they came here as students or they've been employed. There's an issue of housing in Ireland.
Okay.
So people should brace themselves. Homelessness is quite common here. There's, as I'm speaking, a few days ago, I was homeless. Somebody offered me a place to rent. So it's hard to find housing here. There's a huge crisis that we'll explain another day. So for people that are coming here,
is it a problem of is it a housing expensive or there's shortage of houses?
there's shortage of houses. What happened was during the boom here, people were borrowing a lot. Now, when the recession came in 2008, Ireland was one of the countries that suffered a lot. So the government, the property prices went down, and the government, being a government that serves mostly the rich, so they to fix the prices of housing, they stopped building social housing. Now they are benefiting from this. So housing is very expensive. Rent is quite expensive here. Very. One of the most expensive in the world. It's very expensive.
How much is the rent? Maybe you can give us figures in terms of the rent.
Okay. To get a room here, minimum is about 500. It's cheap, 500 euros. 500 euros for a room is quite cheap. It's quite cheap, and you can get a room for 500 from somebody that you know. Usually, it's a one-bedroom apartment here in Dublin can cost you between 1,300 to 1.7 euros. Yes.
So
it's difficult. I beg your pardon?
By the way, what's the exchange rate in the euro and then the rand? Do you know?
It's 1:17.
Okay, so it's 500 by 17.
Okay. That's if you get a room, right? But for people that have residence permits here, if you can apply for a subsidy on rent. But for people that are just coming with visas, no, they can't. So it's easy for them. It will be easy for them to rent rooms or to rent a house in fours, and then they share the rent between themselves. Rent is expensive. Yeah.
So it's back to a marketing in Ireland, as we are used to a marketing in Hillbrow.
Unfortunately, there's no marketing lapha, so awavunyelwa, and ama landlords lapha are strict kakhulu. So for instance, if mangi rent ngitshele ulandlord ngathi ngiyi-1 ngathola i-1 bedroom apartment, expect me to honor the contract. Ngibe yi-1. So mangifuna ukufaka omunye umuntu, even le government, if I'm getting a subsidy, uyangivalisela i-subsidy lo. I'm sorry ukuthi singani singena izinto haphazard is engafuna ukuthi i-driving license. So driving license is very important. Ukuthi abantu babe layo. Usungabe ungelayo, but you get employed uma ule driving license. And mangabe usemzansi, eyasemzansi ingcono ngoba yona is
recognized. Okay.
Yeah, so you can just change. Zimbabwe is not recognized. Zimbabwe is recognized in the UK, not here.
Okay. So if someone has a driver's license in South African driver's license, it is recognized in the Republic of Ireland and can just convert to Ireland, ne?
Yes, you can convert. Yes, it takes time. The process because things are slow here, but you can just convert. Instead of you take this Ukalapansi when the learners, which will do almost a year to the license.
Okay. No, combat better.
And then okunye ebese ngiphile is noma besenza i-course ye-healthcare, they must also do additional courses like addiction studies, intellectual disability studies, special needs assistance.
Okay.
So local we have a booster, we have booster CVs ukuthi babe employed here. Ngoba it's not only the elderly or the sick that needs care, the homeless need care here. Abantwana abathathwa ebazalini, they need care here. People struggling with addiction, they need care here. People with intellectual disabilities, they need care here. Abantu abaphuma emajele, they pass through care people.
Okay.
As well.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Much appreciated. My apologies to you, Comrade Beta, because we're getting to load shedding and the internet is beginning to give us problems. But we really appreciate.
Okay.
We really appreciate, and I'm sure that those that are following this YouTube channel will benefit a lot. We are asking you to write your comments. If you want a comment to write, to ask the questions, please write in the comment section. We will certainly share with Comrade Beta and come back to give you more answers. But those that are in Johannesburg and you want to do the training for healthcare, as well as talking about healthcare, we gave you the number for Comrade Butolezo Nyati. He's going to assist you. His cell number is +27 60 311 9086 +27 60 311 9086. So, Comrade Beta, I can't say I wish Manchester United to win over the weekend. But otherwise, have a great weekend. Thank you so much, everyone. Please circulate please circulate this video, and please do subscribe to this YouTube channel. Otherwise, have a great sporting weekend. We Liverpool are playing Arsenal this weekend. We are going to thrash them 5-0. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Thanks.